Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Hu, and today we're going to see what was the performance of my portfolio on the past week. Bear in mind, if you want to copy now, it's one of the chances because my portfolio is quite low at the moment, and that will going to give you the opportunity to buy some stocks in the dip, and also which allow you to have some stocks with higher dividend yield. Bear in mind that 75% of my stocks, or 72% of my stocks, are related to dividends, so you're going to receive higher dividends if you start to copy right now. In terms of the portfolio performance on the past week, we had a loss of around minus 2.12%. Having consideration that the markets was 3.1%, it's not bad. Everything went down. I did have some impact here with the Chinese market, where Alibaba was quite affected with around minus 7% during this week. But we are still positive comparing with other investors. I'm one of those investors that are still positive with a 2.73% positive, which in some cases none of them are positive on the last 12 months. In terms of the market, this week went down minus 3.1%, and my portfolio in the overall around 2.42%, where the Bitcoin was quite affected, and also the Chinese market was quite affected, and one of those was actually Alibaba and MSCI, which is the ETF, which is based on the Chinese market. In terms of top winners and top losers, as you can see, what saved me this week was actually the pharmaceuticals and also the UK markets, where AIG, GlaxoSmithKline, Unilever, and Lujan went up, and they didn't cover, but at least helped me sustain my portfolio above the markets, where Alibaba was quite affected, as I mentioned, around 6.66%. TQQ, this is a strategy that I'm having now, which was affected in 6.20%. What I'm doing is I'm doing averaging on TQQQ when they go down, and I still have on 5 stocks that I have on TQQQ, one of them are positive, and I'm hoping that as soon as since the market now we are having some consolidation, I'm hoping to have some positive output on TQQQ. That is what I'm aiming for. We are starting to see some consolidation. Probably in the next upcoming month we will see increase on the market. This depends on what's going to happen with the war with in Ukraine. But anyway, growth stocks now it's not the best to invest. As you can see, Meta platform Facebook is down 3.98%, and this is one of the stocks that I have around minus 20%, I think, at this stage. In terms of payments, we had this week Microsoft, AGNC, J&Q, PFF, and HIG, which are 3 ETFs that pay monthly, and we also have Pfizer with a PFE paying this month. So this month actually we did receive a big chunk of money. In terms of new acquisitions, I've done none. Open orders, close orders, I've done none. Averaging, I've done none. And in terms of the top payers, we still have the SDIV as the top payer, and the high dividend yield is still ARR with a 14.67%. They went up, they went down again, so they increased the dividend, but the what they are paying for the stock, for each stock that you own, is going to be the same. This is comparing the PS, which is the price per share, with the dividends, so they went up because the stock went down. In terms of the portfolio, it's still undervalued 58.5%, and in terms of the future growth, we have a future growth of 9.7%, which decreased around 1% from the last week. In terms of balance, we don't have any balance. I do thinking in doing some top up during this week. Let's see how the market goes. If it goes down, I'll probably wait a little bit more, but I do going to top up my account during this week. In terms of the Chinese stock, we still have around 4.8%, crypto 7.4%, UK stocks 12.5%, ETFs around 22%, which is going to be 21.8%, and US stocks 53.5%. In terms of growth versus dividends, we didn't have any change here, still maintains the same. I didn't add any or bought any stocks or sold any stocks so far. One of the stocks that I went to sell, it's Apple. Soon they on the 5 stocks that I have already sold all of them except one, which I bought when they went down quite a lot, but now they went down again. So as soon as they go positive or with a 5% profit or something, I'll try to get rid of it and try to invest in other stocks that's going to give me more growth and more dividends. So I hope you enjoyed the tips for this week. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the like. And once again, if you want to have more information regarding a specific indicator on my portfolio or even strategy, let me know and I'll try to respond not only through the comments, but I also try to do a movie on that. So once again, thank you, cheers, and see you next week.